Welcome back to GlowLine. We're kicking things off with a bombshell. The political temperature in Congress is as heated as ever following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Reporter Chad Pergram joins us to break down why, even after tragedy, the Capitol struggles to find calm. And speaking of charged political discourse, former President Barack Obama is weighing in on the rise of political violence in the U.S. after not just Charlie Kirk, but also Melissa Hortman killings. We'll explore his powerful message. But how did we get here? We're going deep into the warped online worlds that may have fueled this extremism, exploring the chilling connections between Charlie Kirk and his alleged assassin, Tyler Robinson. And finally, we have exclusive details on the surrender of Tyler Robinson, the suspect in the Charlie Kirk killing. What was he thinking? What did he fear? We've got the latest from the sheriff on the ground. Stick around for all this and more, and make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Congress can't cool down after Charlie Kirk's assassination. The political climate on Capitol Hill is hotter than ever, and it seems there's no thermostat to bring it down. Veteran congressional reporter Chad Pergram highlights the ongoing struggle in Congress to lower the political temperature following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Despite efforts to foster unity after national tragedies, the Capitol's atmosphere remains volatile, much like unpredictable weather patterns. Pergram draws parallels between meteorological anomalies and political ones, noting that spikes in temperature, both literal and figurative, are common. He recounts historical instances where moments of crisis, from the 1990s House takeover to 9/11, the Gabby Giffords shooting, the congressional baseball practice shooting, and the Jan. 6th Capitol riot, have all seen temporary lulls in partisan animosity, only for the temperature to rise again. The recent assassination of Charlie Kirk has once again put congressional leaders, like Speaker Mike Johnson, in the difficult position of trying to quell the discord, a task made even harder by recent shifts in congressional membership and the ever-present toxicity of social media. The article suggests that lawmakers must individually act as their own thermostats to foster a cooler political climate, but questions whether this change will ever truly happen. Public reaction remains divided, with many online commentators expressing cynicism about Congress's ability to change its ways, while others call for more accountability from elected officials. Will Capitol Hill ever find peace, or is this cycle of conflict destined to repeat? Up next, we uncover the dark online connections that may have led to this tragedy. Obama on political violence post-Kirk and Hortman killings. Former President Barack Obama issues a stark warning about the escalating political violence plaguing the United States. In the wake of high-profile killings, including that of conservative activist Charlie Kirk and the attack on Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman, former President Barack Obama has addressed the nation's growing problem with political violence. Obama emphasized the dangerous divisions that are being amplified, urging a return to dialogue and mutual respect. He pointed to the increased polarization and the rhetoric used by political figures as contributing factors to the volatile atmosphere. The news comes as lawmakers and law enforcement grapple with understanding the motives behind such attacks and preventing future incidents. The commentary from Obama serves as a critical reminder of the fragility of democratic norms when faced with extremism and hatred. Political analysts and citizens alike are expressing concern over Obama's message, with many agreeing that the nation is at a critical juncture regarding political discourse and safety. But what fuels this dangerous path? We investigate the disturbing online ecosystems that may be radicalizing individuals. The twisted digital trails, Kirk and Robinson's online worlds. How did two seemingly disparate individuals become entangled in a cycle of violence and extremism? This report delves into the disturbing online environments that may have shaped the actions of Tyler Robinson, the alleged assassin of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. It explores how fragments of the internet, from video game culture and furry subculture to deep internet chat rooms and platforms like Discord, can become breeding grounds for radicalization. The article highlights the cryptic messages and online personas left behind by Robinson, suggesting a disconnect between his digital life and offline reality. It contrasts Robinson's trajectory with Charlie Kirk's own rise through conservative media, noting that both figures, in different ways, leveraged the power of online content and algorithmic attention. The piece questions whether Kirk's own brand of provocative online politics, which sometimes included controversial statements and conspiracy theories, inadvertently contributed to the toxic environment. The assassination is framed not just as a political act, but potentially as a shitpost, a nihilistic, meme-driven act translated into horrific real-world violence, underscoring the profound and dangerous impact of online culture on contemporary society. Experts are calling for greater scrutiny of online platforms and the psychological impact of radicalization, while the public grapples with the unsettling implications for political discourse. From online forums to the stark reality of a surrender, we bring you the latest on the suspect's apprehension. Fearful surrender. Details emerge in Charlie Kirk killing. The man accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk feared a violent confrontation with police before peacefully surrendering. Washington County Sheriff Nate Brooksby has revealed details surrounding the peaceful surrender of Tyler Robinson, the suspect in the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Robinson, 22, reportedly agreed to turn himself in only after assurances that the process would be nonviolent, expressing a significant fear of being shot by law enforcement. The sheriff detailed how Robinson, accompanied by his parents, arrived at the sheriff's office, appearing quiet and somber. This surrender came after a tense period where authorities had identified Robinson as the suspect, and he was located in a remote area. The arrest highlights the complex psychological landscape of individuals involved in such violent acts, as well as the strategic efforts made by law enforcement to de-escalate potentially dangerous situations. Robinson has since been charged with aggravated murder, with prosecutors seeking the death penalty. The arrest brings a measure of closure to the immediate manhunt, but the underlying questions about motive and the broader societal implications continue to be debated. That's all the breaking news for now, but we'll be right back with a quick recap. Don't go anywhere. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We covered the ongoing political friction in Congress after Charlie Kirk's assassination, President Obama's urgent message on political violence, the deep dive into the online worlds connecting Kirk and his alleged assassin Tyler Robinson, and the details of Robinson's fearful surrender. Don't miss out on future updates. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to GlowLine for more in-depth news and analysis, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Share your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.